Red Hen owner resigns from Lexington business group after clash with Sarah Sanders. So we've had a little bit more information come out regarding this. Reportedly, the owner of this restaurant was actually at home when this all went down, from reports. So apparently the owner had actually was rang by the staff to say Sarah Sanders is here, and apparently they were twiggered. But let's jump into the story. Once again, guys, as you know, I'm in chat with my mate Satellite, and we'll go through, we'll read out the story, we'll have a quick chat about it, and then we'll pass it off to you for the comment section. So, Stephanie Wilkinson, a left-wing, really, she's left-wing, I would have never guessed, owner of the Red Hen restaurant who kicked out Sarah Huckabee Sanders and her guests on Friday, and possibly lost almost $1,000 in business at least, has resigned from the Main Street Lexington business group. Elizabeth Outland Branner, I might be mispronouncing, the Vice President of Organisation, accepted Wilson's resignation Tuesday morning, the local NBC affiliate reported. Considering the events of the past week, Stephanie felt it was best that the continued success of Main Street Lexington should step aside, Branner wrote in an email. As Breitbart reported, Jolly Foley Since, and apparently that's his real name, a waiter at the restaurant posted on Facebook Friday that the owner refused to serve White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders and her guests, resulting in an online battle between supporters and people calling out the discrimination. Quote, I just served Sarah Huckabee Sanders for a total of 2 minutes before the owner kicked her out, along with 7 of her other family members, Foley Schultz wrote on Facebook. The post was later edited to read, I just served Sarah Huckabee Sanders for a total of 2 minutes before my owner asked her to leave, and she complied. Her family left on their own accord. We didn't actually refuse service or kick her out. So, I'll get to the rest of the story. Actually, it's not much, so I'll keep going with the rest of it and then we'll talk about that. Last night, I was told by the owner of Red Hen in Lexington, Virginia, to leave because I work for POTUS. I politely left. Her actions say far more about her than about me. I always do my best to treat people, including those I disagree with, respectfully and will continue to do so, Sarah's tweeted. Sarah's father and former Governor Mike Huckabee said that Sarah and her husband went home after the incident, but other family members went to another restaurant. According to Huckabee, Wilson's followed her, kicked out customers to the other establishment with a small crowd, and continued to yell at them from outside the building. Holy goddamn, that is insane. All right.
Yeah.
So, her stepping down from this business group that she was a part of, the Lexington business group. What do you reckon? Do you reckon that she was asked to step down, or do you reckon she did it on her own accord?
Oh, she would have been asked. Like that's embarrassing.
Mm.
What business group wants to be affiliated with someone who's clearly just unhinged?
Yeah, well, I don't know if they knew about the last part where they went to the other restaurant, but just even the fact of just asking Sarah to leave it's not very businessy. And I know that's not a word, everybody, but I was going to say, it's, and this is what I've said in a previous video, the 7 or 8 people eating at a restaurant. I know when me and my ex, we used to go out for dinner, we used to spend $120 for the night, just for 2 of us. So, for 7 or 8 people, they're looking at a good, I would say probably $1,000 by the time you take in wines and stuff like that, wouldn't you reckon?
Yeah.
Good $1,000?
Probably more, depending on the quality of the wine, yeah.
Yeah, depending on the wine, depending on how much food, how many drinks and all that they have. So look, they've lost $1,000 for the night alone, let alone the PR battle that they've had to fight over this. And then the fact that they've gone through, Sarah and her husband went home, right? Great, terrific. But other family members went to another restaurant, and according to Huckabee, which I presume is the dad, Wilkinson's followed her, kicked out customers to other establishments with a small crowd and continued to yell at them from outside the building. That is insane. That is...
Yeah, that's the lefty derangement thing, you know, I think.
Yeah, I got a link to that article. I'm looking it up now. There's no video of that, unfortunately. But yeah, at the end of the day, that's derangement syndrome. That is complete unhinged.
Well, we've all seen the crazy videos out there, like the one where the lady gets kicked out and then she picks up a bin and she's like, like that,
Yeah.
bent over, just completely losing it. Yeah, that's that lefty syndrome thing.
Oh well,
They have no control over their emotions. They lose it completely in the moment.
Well, are we really that surprised? So we're talking about a group of people that literally scream at the sky, like.
Well, yeah.
Like, okay, let me ask you: if Clinton had won the election, what would have been your response? Do you think, honestly?
My response would have been, I'm not surprised. It's, you know, the show's going to go on.
Yeah. My response probably would have been the lines of, oh shit, this is crap. I'm not moving to America anytime soon. And Officer Sut wants to jump in. And at the end of the day, I would have been like, yeah, well, Clinton won, stiff shit, I suppose. We got 4 years and we'll just try and win the new election. But the left have just completely lost their bonkers. They've just gone mad.
Yeah. Because they can't believe that they're not getting what they want. These are the kinds of people who they get what they want all the way through their life. You know, and if it's not their parents, it their professors. You know, if it's not their professors, it was something else. You know.
Yeah, but
Okay, you know, children when they you say no to your children, they throw a tantrum.
Exactly.
Well,
that's what I was going to say.
Got them what they wanted.
That's what I was going to say. This is it's. I was trying to think of another word for saying it, but this is very much the way that a spoiled kid carries on.
Yeah, they're throwing tantrums.
Yeah.
As adults in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Jesus Christ, grow up, will you, left? Like, I don't know, but I don't know. Look, and with everything that's
being, can they get their Gibbs without throwing a shit fit though?
Yeah, well, that's the thing, that they throw the fit, and they have a fit, and then all of a sudden everybody gives in to them, don't they? They get what they want.
Well, lately they're not getting what they want.
No,
things have been sort of shifting a bit, and now that's why we get these tantrums.
Yeah.
But like, what's the funniest thing about it is like these tantrums are getting on the news. It's a newsworthy thing apparently.
Yeah.
Which is just really weird.
And it's making them seem unhinged. Well, we know they are hinged, but it's red pilling people.
Yeah. And sorry, that's not a slight on anything of what you're doing. Like this, of course, this is newsworthy. What I meant.
Yeah.
And what I mean is that these tantrums are so big that it's affecting things where it gets onto the news. Is how I meant that.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised the news is actually covering it, to be honest, because I would have thought the left would have thought, shit, this is making us look really bad. Let's not talk about it. But
they don't have a choice. I think the MSM's hand has been forced for this year quite a bit.
By alternative media.
Yeah, by alternative media.
True.
Because they notice that their ratings have dropped so bad. They need to cover things for people to come back.
Yeah. I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, look, like I say, the blue wave that they promised so much is becoming more of a red wave than it is a blue wave at this point. We have Maxine Waters who's literally saying stalk people, go through, harass people where they work at petrol stations, wherever you may find them. You got people like Peter Fonda going through claiming that we should kidnap Barron Trump and lock him in a cage with pedophiles. Like, if this is the left,
and don't forget the lady who held up a picture of Trump's severed head. That was big.
Oh, Katie Griffith. No, but that's sort of old news. Well, she tried to make a resurgence the other month, but that's old news. I'm just talking about it in the past. Yeah, I'm just talking about in the past week or so. Just in the
Oh
past
yeah, yeah.
past week, we've had all that. Like they're losing their shit. They need meds. Put them on medication or something.
And
Like,
they have been losing their shit for like a few years now. It's only escalated very hard.
Yeah, but anyway.
You think that medication would solve this? I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know. But at this stage, it's starting to look like they're rabbited. You know, what do you do with a dog? You put it down, I suppose, don't you? But, I don't know. Alright, anyway. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. What's your view on this? Do you think that they were right to attack Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Do you think that this is a fact that the left are going off their nut and becoming just unhinged? Do you think that we should maybe put the left on medication? I got no idea, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.